Hello, Aries. Welcome to your mid-July through the end of July reading. We have volunteers already. I will show you in a second. Um, I wanted to do this because I know that there's a lot of energy going on with the astrology through the end of July. So we're going to take a look at those. Oh, you want to come out too? Okay. Any more? They're very active already. It's just like, oh, that one. Yes. All right, and let me just pull something from the bottom of the deck. Wisdom, wisdom. And they even decided what order they wanted to be in. The first one is partnerships and alliances. Aries, yes. 6, victory and success. And a number 7, patience and planning. Okay, patience and planning. There we go. Yeah, I like this energy. I like this energy. Jack, shush. Don't bark at me. So it gives me a little sassy bark just to show who's in charge. Apparently, it's not me. Okay. You know, your pets own you, I think, instead of the other way around. Um, so let's get the energy for Aries. I like this already. I feel like it's giving you a lot of energy already of working with others, and that is what makes it makes everything possible, right? I think that is that energy. When things kind of go wonky. Hang on a second. Okay. Mm, okay. They're decide they're telling me they're telling me which row to be under, what to do. So you get to be the leader here. Okay. Partnerships and alliances. It feels like there's been, it's a long journey. This feels like it's very barren energy to me. And it's like that moving on kind of energy that you know the reason I'm saying this is because the next thing coming out is the equal exchange of energy. That is what you should be looking for in partnerships and alliances. And then one comes on the 2 of cups, right? So I think it's trying to tell you, right, from partnerships and alliances, moving on from doing everything on your own, you being responsible for everything. It should be, look at the stark difference between barren and partnership energy here, goes from this almost a gray brown feeling to this green energy with very much mutual exchange of energy. And then you have the 2 of cups coming in. You have the best kind of energy, right? Mutual respect and love coming into that relationship. I really like this. I really like this. So we are going to get 2 more. Not sorry, 2 more. We're going to get for the second, victory and success. What does Aries, angels and guides want them to know? I like this whole partnership thing. I think it's going in the right direction. I really like it. Leo, victory and success. Lionsgate has been so loud. August 8th, 8/8/24, right? And if you're doing 8/8/2024, 8, 8, and then 2024 adds up to an 8. It's a big thing. And you can see the infinity symbol on her arm right there. Gorgeous. Really liking this energy. What's from the bottom here? 9 of Cups. Wisdom and 9 of Cups. Aries, this is great so far. All right, what else? Page of Wands, living in the moment, that very, this is so fun, right? This is, I'm not worried about, what time I have to take the trash out on Thursday, right? This is that energy of just being in joyful abundance in that moment in time. And those are the moments that you should concentrate on to create more. It's like, I don't know how things could get any better than this. The universe goes, watch me. So I think that is a very great energy, and that's under victory and success. And then we have the Hermit. The Hermit energy here is very much, it's that sense of wisdom, right? This reminds me of the Hierophant kind of energy, but this is more that being off by oneself and just contemplating things and deciding what your energy should be and just gathering in that knowledge. So I think that is really victory and success, right? It's just like, it's that knowing. It's that knowing. And you both, like the High Priestess and the Hermit, don't really talk about, it's like they can keep a secret. They know what's going on. And this patience and planning, this is that seven energy and that July energy. So let's take, they don't want me to shuffle. Okay. Three of Swords energy, patience and planning. Something was a disappointment and a heartache, right? And you can get that energy. That's one of these cards. This Three of Swords is just one of those cards that just, you feel the anguish in the card, right? So what else comes underneath? Queen of Cups. This would be Cancer energy again. I think that is the connecting with that higher self, that intuition, that personal knowing again. Nine of Wands. And being able to move past and move forward and move on. So I really feel like this is currently happening or just happened, and you're moving past it, because I think you're realizing that you just can't, that's not the energy that you need. You need this kind of energy, right? You need that equal exchange of energy partnership, instead of you doing all the work and being responsible for everything, right? And then I feel this victory and success, right? This victory and success is, you had that with the Nine of Wands too. It's just like that strength, that inner strength that you have. Aries does not lack for bravery, ever. And everything you want is the other side of fear. That was the big message this past week. And I really feel like that's true coming up for this last part of July. And we're going to be entering into that Lionsgate energy, but I do want to clarify a little bit more this Three of Swords. Tell me a little bit more about this Three of Swords, please. Yeah, nothing jumped out. Three of Swords energy. They're very lively today, the cards. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Again, working with other people. Eight of Wands, messages coming through. Five of Cups, that disappointment. Moving forward, Knight of Swords. Eight of Swords. There's so much, you're so much up in your head, stuck energy. I feel like this is, right? Eight of Pentacles. No, Three of Pentacles. I'm focusing on this eight. So this is about creating something beautiful with other people, right? Working well with other people. And then you're getting this energy of these other cards, the Five of Cups, stuck energy, trying to move past things, but it's just like up in your head, stuck, stuck, stuck. Okay. There's too much stuck energy here. Honestly, I think you have to remember that we're going to have, what is the advice for Aries? We are having the conjunction of in Taurus of Uranus and Mars and Uranus technically. And it's going to be a very strong, get you out of your comfort zone kind of energy, because that's what Uranus is going to do. And I think Mars is there to just increase that energy of change and the need to change and what's going to be going on, right? So I think it's important to kind of look at the other things in your chart. I would say look for things that are an opposite or square, because that'll be a bigger deal for you. But it can be, it's going to be sextiling my sun. So that energy is going to be, I think, something that pushes me forward. And I think that's going to be the case for a lot of people. So I would take a look where that is in your chart. All right. Advice. Starting over, starting something new. Looking at things from a different perspective. And celebration. There is stuck energy here. And I think what's going to be happening is that's going to be kind of fixed. I will say it's going to be fixed by the energy of Mars and Uranus meeting, and there being this like energy of change is here. It's what you needed. You can't seem to move without it. So I would say don't be afraid of that energy. Do I think people need to be, I have to watch out for, I am very prone to cutting myself. I have Mars in my first house. So I like get cuts and wounds and things like that. But, and I had a little thing the other day. I dropped piece of glass jumped up and nicked my leg of all things. So I'm like, okay, if that's the worst part of Mars and Uranus for me, I'll take it. But I always get these little weird little slicing my finger and stuff like that. So, but I think with, watch where you're driving, pay attention to whatever you're doing, and just know that this energy is going to be unpredictable. So, just be cautious. So let's take a look at the oracle cards from Cosmic Journey Oracle. Okay. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Now, I do want to remind you that on the bottom of the deck, that the universe does have your back. Things are going to be coming through for you. It's going to work out. It is going to work out. I wanted to make sure you were aware of that. What jumped out, very first thing, is wanted universe creators. And I think it's going to push us into doing that, right? So what else? What else came out? You decided to wake up, or else why did you draw me? Uranus and Mars, indeed. I think this is going to wake up a lot of people. And if you're already on that path, you can be that calm voice in the storm, right? You can be, okay, don't panic, don't be fearful. You're just starting on your journey. Everybody's confused. 29-degree Neptune, everybody's going to be confused, right? And your effortless effort is fully required. Being yourself, right? Knowing that you have what it takes. I feel like this is really saying that you need to move on from, again, this whole the north-south node, being your authentic self and moving on from these not working. I'm thinking this is really relationship based for you. It's relationship based. It feels to me, not work based, but relationship based. Partnerships and alliances. You need to get away from you doing all the work. That's the Libra South node. Libra South node people. Sorry. And Libra has been taking such a hit, but that's part of why the South node is there, is it wants you to work on those shadow things, right? It's the energy of having equal exchange of energy and a loving relationship. And I think that's, part of you being a universe creator. You being awake, you knowing these things. And because you know these things, it's like, okay, it doesn't have to be hard. You don't need to have that mindset of, well, this whole waking up thing and following my path is hard. No, it's joyful, but it's like she doesn't know what's going to happen next, right? It's a wish granted. It's a wish granted. And I think that's what you need to think of it as. I think the relationships are there for you, but you need to move out of those old ones that don't serve you anymore. So I think that's what's going to be happening for the rest of July for you. And I think pay attention to August 8th, because that date is showing up in your reading. So I will see you soon. Bye.